Okay, now, in my opening statement, right, which is, let me say, I'm showing you like, this is today, right? This is my opening statement for the day. So this is why I'm showing you, because if my people were denied the right to read and write, my ancestors, so if now I am dealing with this weapon, right? Because belief is a weapon, right? Let me show you belief. The definition of belief. And this is why I'm saying, right? A state or habit of mind. See, a state or habit of mind. Now, state, look, mode or condition of being. See, that means you in that state of mind. So if you a slave, right, this is why I'm breaking it down. Because just like I see people, and what made me do it, right, was one, it was like these thoughts was like catching knives, right? And I used to tell people like, well, how can I fight a spirit? Say if I was shadow boxing, right? You would think, man, he getting ready to go and box, right? But how about if you mentally shadow boxing with a spirit and the spirit has entered into the judge, and your life is now on display for the world to see. See, if you don't then steal the scene as the devil directs your life, and you don't then take that devil into court, which is like a narrow gate that I read in the Bible, then you can't then call the Bible in self-defense, see, or the Quran, right? So now, that's what I'm saying. I'm reading to you. Now, a habit, right, is a settled tendency or usually a manner of behavior. See, so that's, if you a slave, that if you settled, right, let's look what settled means. This is settled. The definition of settled, to place at so as to stay. See what I'm saying? So if you a slave and you done settled on it, right, then you're never going to get out of slavery. You're going to stay there by definition. So when you read my testimony, right, then I want you to not be a mental slave. That's why I'm being so thorough and defining my knowledge. So, a baby can digest it. You see what I'm saying? Because it may be complicated to write. That's why you see all of these periods. Those are the times I was crying, man. Like, listen, man, people think that knowledge don't cost. You see what I'm saying? Like Christopher Columbus had to leave his family and he had to go on a quest, right? Freedom, once you have been taken from a place, freedom is a journey back to that place, right? Whether it's a peace of mind, or it's an actual place. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying, what's the difference between them taking my ancestors from Africa, right, and bringing them to America, and them taking my house? That's like sending me back out into the wilderness. You done took my place of refuge. You took my home. You took my castle, man. That's like you invaded my kingdom. But see, the slave, right, that has settled, right, and the A definition of settled is to establish in residence. See, so this is what Minister Malcolm X was talking about when he was saying the house nigga and the field nigga. See, like, we have evidence of this kind of behavior, right? But see, back in the days, it was like satire, right? But see, they gave our ancestors the opportunity to speak it. They didn't have to write it. See what I'm saying? And then once they learned what they had did, they took that media away from a person like me. See what I'm saying? See, they only bring the media when you doing something wrong. See, they ain't gonna bring the media when the mogul who own the media is wrong. He not gonna put that on the news because he is the gatekeeper for knowledge, right? But see, now you have YouTube. So what they did was they came up with this reality TV. So now you don't know what's real, you don't know what's satire.